way to redeem mankind without me having to be separated from you and our fellowship broken, then let that be the way. However, not my will, but your will be done. See what I mean? That's the prayer of consecration and dedication. I gave you an example of that in reference to my own ministry. When the Lord began to deal with me about leaving the denomination that I was in to start Crenshaw Christian Center, he just gave me an unction in my spirit that I was to leave that denomination and start another church. One that would be dependent upon him and independent of man. But Los Angeles and its environs, it's a large geographical area. You got all kind of incorporated cities. You got Palos Verdes, you've got Torrance, you've got Gardena, you've got Compton, you've got Santa Monica, you got Beverly Hills, you got Pasadena, etc., etc. Well, I didn't know where to go, and I couldn't go in the Bible and find, Fred Price, go to 9550 Crenshaw Boulevard in the city of Inglewood, California, and start Crenshaw Christian Center. Well, if that was in there, I could follow that. But that's not in the covenant. That's not, it doesn't tell me where to go. So when I prayed, I had to pray the prayer of consecration and dedication. I had to say, Father, I am willing, if it's your will, that I go to L.A., Inglewood, Long Beach, Pasadena, whatever. Not my will, but your will be done. I'm willing to go. Do you follow me? So in that sense, I say, if it be your will that I go to Inglewood, I'm willing to go. If it be your will that I go to Long Beach, I'm willing to go. Because that's not in the covenant. You understand? But now, if I'm praying for healing, and I say, if it be your will, you've just signed the death certificate. Because you're saying you don't know what his will is, and he very plainly told you that with Jesus' stripes, you were healed. And if you were, then you are, and if you are, then you is. Okay. Now, we left off with this one last time. Luke chapter 22, the prayer of praise, or rather, Luke chapter 2, I should say, the prayer of praise and worship. I ran out of time at that point. Luke chapter 2, if you will. So there are different kinds of prayer. You got to know the rules. Now, see, it seemed like it's complicated, but it's really not. And if churches had been doing what they should have been doing in the first place, then they would have taught the people, and the people would know. And it wouldn't be like a mystery, and it wouldn't seem like, ooh, we're going to do all of this. Well, that's so much. Well, it's no more than anything else you learn how to do. You know, at first it takes a little time to get accustomed to doing things a certain way. After a while, you don't even think about it. You just do it. You know, I mean, you just do it. But you have to, first of all, learn, of course, obviously. But once you learn, then it's not a problem. It's the same thing with it.